Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Phoenix Draconis, and this is Kaon Reviews. Alright folks, now as you saw in the intro, today's video review is going to focus on Star Wars The Black Series, Ahsoka Tano as she appears in The Mandalorian. And I have to say, ever since I saw the teaser images and whatnot of this figure, she is awesome looking. I mean, I'm going to zoom in on that face sculpt right there. And good God almighty. If I were to put a side-by-side comparison of her, of this figure, along with the images as she is portrayed in The Mandalorian, I have to say this is almost spot on. I love the designs that they put for her face sculpt, the look of her face. I mean, oh my God, this is so damn awesome. And of course, as you can tell, she's got that basic open window, which I have to say, especially after hearing, how a lot of the figures are now starting to have a closed, a closed box. The age of actually seeing the figure, is pretty much coming to a close, so we'll see what happens from here. But without veering too far off, let's go ahead and take a closer look at her. Now, as you see the image, you can tell this artist was trying to go for a likeness of the actress Rosario Dawson, and very, very nice artwork. And of course, you have her little bio, which is in several different languages, but I will read what I see on here. Ahsoka Tano, a Clone Wars veteran and now wandering Jedi. Ahsoka Tano forges her own path in the galaxy, righting injustices that she discovers. So this is pretty awesome. Take one more look at the figure, and like I said, this is so awesome looking. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get her opened up. Alright folks, there she is, and I have to say I am very impressed with not just with the head sculpt, as I was gushing over it earlier, but I mean her whole look, the baggy trousers, the way it fits up close to her chest, her arm sheaths, her gauntlets, even her shin guards. I mean, they went all out. As you can tell, I'm going to show this as I bring the figure closer. You can tell they put in some great paint applications in between. They even did so much with the foot here, where it's kind of like tilted in like an actual sandal that you would find on any type of samurai. I mean, let's face it, a lot of the figures, well, not just the figures, but the characters themselves, the Jedi, they're very much inspired by samurai lore, especially based off of the films of Kurosawa. So that's where you see a lot of this imagery on here. You see the gauntlets on here, the dual tones of silver and gray. Even her lightsabers have a design on them. Very nice. And like I said before, this is how she appears in The Mandalorian. So her blades are basically bright light. A far cry from the the pale blue transparent variation of Ahsoka as she appears in Rebels, and a definite farther cry from the bright blue lightsabers that she had in the Clone Wars, especially towards the last few episodes of the series. So that was very, very nice. And I will be bringing these figures out to do a comparison. But, I mean, look. Oh my god, that is so flippin' awesome. Now, I mean, yeah, this is awesome. Now, of course, when she did appear in The Mandalorian, a lot of people were talking about her head tails being short, and I mean, even I can see how they kind of differ, but there's a lot you can do in animation that you're not able to do in live action. So I do have to give them an A for effort. I really do. I mean, Jon Favreau and oh my god, I keep on forgetting his damn name. Anyway, this team basically has went far and beyond in incorporating this figure into the current series of The Mandalorian, and then of course the Book of Boba Fett. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how her character develops in the Ahsoka series. So, but oh man, I mean, as you can see, she's got the open tunic with the inner tunic inside, the pantaloons here. A lot of good painted detail on the belt buckle, the sash under the belt, and of course you got some ties where she ties it up there, and the pants, I mean, they're just billowing right there. So man, so wow. I mean, I cannot wait to see how well she articulates, because so far, she's doing pretty well. So let's go ahead and check that out. Alright, so here we have Ahsoka. We're going to go ahead and do the old head test. Now, because of her back head tail and her side tails here, head articulation is very, very stiff. So she can look to the left, she can look to the right, she can almost look up. Now that's if you have her arched back, but of course that leaves a little bit of an issue with her stability standing up. And of course she can look down just a bit. Now her arm is on a type, can rotate around 360, can move up so much like so. She does have an elbow bend that gives her around 90 degrees. She does have wrist rotation as well as a bend. Yeah, it can. So you can tell from the hand, I'm going to show that to you, it bends down like so that way she can be able to hold her lightsaber back, which is her custom fighting style for anyone that's seen the Clone Wars. Now she does have a lower arm rotation at the elbow as well. She does have an ab crunch. She can go back a bit. She can really bend forward. She can, oh sorry, I'll just take the lightsabers off. so she can twist back and forth. She can do full 360 if you so wish. She can kick up around 90 degrees. Now there's some not soft goods, but some pliable plastic there. She can kick back a bit, but not by much because of her butt. Now, because of the pantaloons, you're probably wondering, can she bend at the knee? Yes, she can, and it gives that illusion right there, and she can go at 90 degrees. Now, because of the pantaloons, there is a type of lower calf rotation, but not by much. It turns around up here on the knee. So now, as you saw earlier, she can put her foot down. She can do a little bit up, but not by much. And she's got some great, come on. There you are. She can do some wide stances if you so wish. But, like with almost every figure, can she do a kung fu kick? Let's find out. So let's see here. There we go. Can she do the kick? Can she be stable enough to do the kick? Almost. It's all right, girl. It's okay. We still love you. Alrighty, so there we go right there. Now, one of the fun things about this is that you can detach the blades, and you can, because there is a type of hole, it's like threading a needle. So there is a little tab right here that you can just peg right there. Now the thing about it is, and I've seen other reviewers do this as well, the pegs are not exactly that long, so there may be a possibility where it will untab. I'm going to try it like so. So it's there so far. I'm not having any issues. And I'm going to go ahead and have her stance like she's force choking you. So there she is, with the lightsabers on either side. And that's what I was talking about. The pegs are not that long, so they will have a tendency to pop off. Now, unless you're gonna have her displayed, I would not recommend removing the blades from the hilts, mostly because of that, and because they are so tiny. Look, and this is the detail I was talking about earlier, as you can tell from the light shining on it. Very nice. I'm really liking that. And there's a little bit of paint application on the top there, or bottom, depending on how it's held. But yeah, but like I said earlier, again, unless you're planning on displaying her where she's got her, her lightsabers, kind of holstered, I wouldn't recommend placing the lightsabers, there. So there she is, and like I said, I'm really liking her look here. This is a very good figure. She is kind of, the plastic is does feel a little wonky, but other than that, it's a good figure. I like the attempt that they tried to make the face sculpt look like Rosario Dawson. So I'm very pleased with this figure. Now, I did pick this up at Hasbro, on Hasbro Pulse, when they did do the initial pre-orders. So if they are available on Hasbro Pulse, I will put a link in the description. If not, I will check BBTS, and if they are available still there, I will also put that link in the description below as well. So give me a moment to bring out the other two Ahsokas from Clone Wars as well as Rebels, and we'll do a comparison on each. Alright folks, there they are. Ahsoka in every era. Clone Wars, Rebels, Mandalorian. And I have to say, each of them have their strengths, each of them have their weaknesses, but all in all, you see how she has evolved from when Ahsoka was first a Padawan, or I should say youngling, then became a Padawan, and she basically grew up during the Clone Wars. So she, in every right, is an established fighter. And then, of course, as after the end of the Clone Wars, she went on her own for a while, and she's returned to fight alongside Ghost Squadron, and this is how you see her. Then, of course, after the fall of the Empire, with the destruction of the Death Star in the Battle of Endor, you see her a few more years later, and she's now a Ronin Jedi. Well, I don't even know if she considers herself a Jedi. She's more of a Ronin Force user, and this is how she looks now. And I have to say, I love the evolution, because here with the Clone Wars version, she's very young, she's very cocky, and of course in this one she has mellowed out a bit. Now she has come into her own as a lightsaber wielding Force user, but at the same time, she, for anyone that's seen her appearance in The Mandalorian, she is on the hunt for Grand Admiral Thrawn. So we'll see how that's going to play out. Hopefully a lot of these questions will be answered in the Ahsoka series, but I like her. So on a scale of 1 through 10, I'm going to go ahead and give her a 9. Granted, there are some issues, where the lightsabers will not stay on here. However, that being said, she's got some really good range of motion and whatnot. Of course, she wasn't able to do the Kung Fu kick, but hey, it's all good. I like her nonetheless. But that is my take on the figure. I want to hear from you. Have you gotten this figure as of yet? And if you do you like her? Do you hate her? Leave me a comment about her in the comment section down below. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Click onto the bell icon so you can be notified when I post up new videos. Now, I'd like to go ahead and thank, at this point in time, everyone who has seen my videos, shared them, joined up, or at least subscribed to my channel. I really appreciate it. So at this point in time, I'd like to go ahead and see about setting up another goal. So I'd like to go ahead and go for 300 subscribers. Now at this point in time, I have yet to come up with a prize or some sort of reward for that. So I'm looking for suggestions. So for anyone that's interested, leave me a suggestion about what I can do as a thank you for subscribing to my channel. And you can leave that in the comment section, also located down below. So once again, We got Ahsoka from Clone Wars, Rebels, and as she appears in The Mandalorian. This is Phoenix Draconis, and I will catch you all on the flip side. Peace.